are back. It is your boys. Yeah, we are live for another one. It's your boy, Mr. D, and I'm back for another one with my guys. I got my guy, Tricky Trey, in the building. What it do, G How? Hey. And I got my guy, Big Dex, in the building. Yeah, special cameo from my guy, Lil Lenny. Hey, you already know how we get down, man. Shout out to y'all for coming out tonight. This is the Tapped In Sports Podcast. You already know we are back, bringing you the hot takes, the hot debates. We got my guys, they're going to join in a little bit later. But you already know we cooking up something special this week. We got the NFL free agency talk, of course. We talking about the NBA chime in. I need to know who your top 5 shooters is. We talking college basketball. It's been crazy. Always been crazy. And of course, we got the college football schedule breakdown. We got North Carolina, Miami, and then we got Iowa. Okay, so we got 3 good teams we're gonna look at this week, fellas. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing popped off. This week we're gonna start with the NFL free agency. It's still cooking. A lot of moves being made in the league, but I want to chop it up with y'all about Pittsburgh and the monster move they made, getting both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields in free agency. Both QBs are better than what they had last season, but only one can start. They said that Russ is going to be the QB at the start of camp. I want to know, did the Steelers get it right by bringing both of these guys in at the same time? Is it going to be all smooth or is it going to be some controversy? Come on, somebody tap in.
Yeah, they got it right because Russell's been at this before. He got something that he can teach Justin as far as being a better pro. Teach Justin to be a little bit more like that dangerous from Seattle and not like that dangerous that he was in Bears country or dangerous as Russ was in Denver country. But yeah, he has a lot to learn from Russ as far as good things and get rid of them bad habits of his own. Both of them have, but one of them won a Super Bowl in spite of. So if they both just trust the run game and make good plays, I think they'll be okay because they got a great coach, they got a great defense, they got great weapons. So it's just all up to them to make something happen.
The only thing I can sum up for this team now with having both of them is 3 letters. INT. I'm not talking about it. I'm telling you, man, I think that Russ is going to do well. But at the same time, I still think it's going to be pick sanity wherever this guy goes now. It's just,
come on now, don't do my guy like that.
It's just Russ now, man. It's just the norm. Russ, to me, is good. He's his best at quarterback or his best self when he's in a play-action offense and he's hitting like crossers and short plays like that to me. And I think his legs, he doesn't have the legs up under him like he used to. So it takes him from being that 2-dimensional player. So I just think he's still going to have a lot of plays that he's going to have to flop around the field. If the play is not there, he's going to get sacked or he's going to throw an interception. He's going to try and force it. As far as adding Justin Fields, it is what it is. They got him for
wait a minute now.
They got him for a pack of non-laters and some Skittles. So, what more can you do? I think he still would have been his best self if he had went to Atlanta, just because they already have a young crew around, so they can develop together. But him being in Pittsburgh to sit behind Russ for a year, possibly 2, I guess it's just saving a good quarterback for later. I just think that it just spells out INT all over the place. It's like walking into Magic City and everybody's topless. That's just how it's gonna be.
You gotta have a little bit more respect for Coach Mike Tomlin and the culture and the scheme that they're gonna try to put behind Russ. I don't think he's gonna be allowed to just cook. He's gonna be able to put a little something in the pot, but he's not gonna deliver the whole meal. He got better weapons than what he had in Denver, I feel. So that's gonna make a whole world of difference because you got Pickens, you got Frymouth, then of course you got Najee Harris, you got Warren in the backfield. So I think that's going to cut down on a lot of them interceptions because it's not going to be geared for him to save the day all the time.
But did Pittsburgh adjust their line? Did they get some good linemen over there as well?
I mean, you can build that in the draft and you can still work on that.
I'm about to say, you got to remember they're in a division with us. So, my Ravens defense going to always bring that pressure. So Against us,
Steelers got a defense too now.
Y'all don't say always. Say in the division, y'all bring the pressure. Because in the playoffs, y'all don't bring no pressure.
Hey, easy now. Like I told you, our offensive coordinator screwed us this past year, man.
What they got to do with y'all giving up points?
That's what it was. They was on the field forever. You gotta think about it, man. We not gonna get away from these two. I'm just saying. I think that because who else all is in that division? Pittsburgh, the Browns,
and the Bengals.
Joe Shiesty.
If he don't be hurt this year, you know that man.
Them four.
Wait a minute, because you got to look at Cleveland now, because they really not solid in the quarterback area. Because Deshaun Watson really ain't been Deshaun Watson now. Let's not sit up here and act like dude been that dude.
Like, Myles Garrett been Myles Garrett, so that's all. I mean,
that's true, but you got to be able to put points up on the board. And if you ain't got no quarterback who can drive y'all down the field,
they got a much better running game to me than Pittsburgh has. Wide receiver wise. I was about to say, I still think Cleveland has a better, and also at quarterback, if Deshaun Watson,
if wasn't fit, we'll all be drunk, my G. What are you talking about? How long has Deshaun Watson been in Cleveland? This is going to be his third or fourth year in Cleveland.
But he was hurt. He was hurt.
Just like Joe Shiesty, stay hurt.
But I'm saying he may have got his massage thing worked out. So
here we go.
I'm saying, man, hey, a little rub here, a little rub there, hey, get you right.
A little rub everywhere, huh?
I still see them being the fourth team in that division. I got the Ravens being number 1. I got the Bengals number 2. I got the Browns 3, and I got Pittsburgh 4. So to me, the free agency, it was good for them to upgrade, but to me, it wasn't a game changer for them to win a division or conference at that.
Okay, so Dex, how you feel about the division? Who do you feel like ranking wise? Like,
I got Bengals at 1, and then I got after it's just everything a toss up.
Ooh wee! Shots fired.
Wait. First and foremost, who gonna be the opposite receiver of what's his name, Chase? And then who's running the ball?
They already had 3 receivers, so what they got 2 now and a tight end.
T. Higgins probably gonna be gone, so they gonna have Chase. They gonna have Chase, and then who is they running back? They got rid of Mixon. Who they get? They got Zach Moss, I think.
Yeah. They picked up Moss.
Come on, are you?
All you gotta do is just get 3 yards. It don't matter. 3 yards.
That's cold, right there. He said.
From center on back, you got Lindenbaum, you got Lamar. Then
I don't believe in y'all. I don't believe in y'all. I don't believe in y'all.
And then you got King Derrick Henry.
I don't believe in y'all. I believed in y'all this year, and y'all bit me in the ass. I don't believe in y'all. I'm not gonna keep on wishing.
Hey, Dex, anything between the A and B gaps, that's a guaranteed 5 yards.
Ain't nobody. Y'all don't. Okay, y'all gonna do all that during the season, and then y'all gonna get to the playoffs. And y'all, that man gonna swear he John Elway again, and he gonna throw, and y'all gonna lose. This is what we all gonna. Man, ain't nobody got time for that.
Gonna be out of there.
Hey, I think that John Harbaugh this year is when we make it back to the playoffs again, he gonna come up to our offensive coordinator and say, "Hey man, don't start that bullshit now."
Why he didn't do that last year? He should have benched him in the second half. Y'all over there trying to give that man chances. I learned my lesson. I don't trust coaches that do dumb ass shit. I'm sorry.
Hey, I don't know.
He made a life out of trusting coaches that do dumb ass shit. Ain't that right, my boy?
Hey, chill out. We ain't going there right now, man. With these moves, I think the Steelers have put themselves probably in the second spot in that division right now. And to be honest, it really depends on if Joe Shiesty stay healthy. I can't count too much on him because I know he is not durable. He will break. So that's why I got to get an edge to the Ravens to be number 1 in their division. So number 1, the Ravens. Number 2 will be the Pittsburgh Steelers after they made this move. I believe with the DNA and the culture of Mike Tomlin, they're not going to allow Wilson to just sit back and just throw the ball all over the field like that. No, sir, not finna happen. And with the upgraded weapons he's gonna have outside in the backfield, only thing they need to do is tweak that offensive line a little bit. They'll be good because you already have their defense coming. And I ain't even no Pittsburgh fan, but that boy last name Watt, oh yeah, he's a man. He is a man. It is gonna be interesting in y'all division this year. It's gonna be interesting in y'all division. So don't fuck around and look up and rush them number one now. I'm telling you that because they're gonna be number two for sure. Now it just depends on if they can overtake the Ravens. And if
Mike
Lamar
Tomlin ain't no idiot.
exactly.
Like I said in the group chat, by week 6, Justin Fields will be at the starting helm.
Whoa.
You hoping, ain't it?
How long do they get Russ if he's not producing? You say week 6, Gary?
Yeah, because think about it. More than likely, Russ is going to play maybe a quarter or a couple drives in preseason. And then from there, they're going to get to see the Justin Fields show with the second team. So I'm like, by that time, you're going to see how Russ is first 3 games of the season. I think they're let me look and check their schedule. I think they have a pretty rocky schedule to start out, honestly. So I don't think it's going to be starting too long because it's just I don't see it. I see Justin Fields being the starter by like week 6, week 7.
I think it's gonna take more than that because of how they're bringing Russ in. They're gonna give him a little bit longer than that. I say at least it's gonna take them at least 10 weeks to week 10, and then if he's probably like about 4-6, or if they're not over 500, oh yeah, he's gonna get the boot. At 10 weeks is enough for them to see, okay, is this really what we supposed to be doing or not, buddy? By then, if it's not working good, hell, they're gonna be out of playoff contention anyways. It's gonna be wide open for Justin to just go ahead and take over the team. So,
man, hey, number one, Mike Tomlin just got Kenny Pickett to the playoffs. So I don't know what the hell Gary's smoking right now. That man, put that up. So you saying, wait, hold up. No, bro. You saying Kenny Pickett last year is better than Russ with Mike Tomlin?
He's not better than the person that was handing out towels. Kenny Pickett is terrible. They just lucked up getting in the playoffs.
They won 10 games. That ain't luck, bro. That 10 wins is pretty damn good.
They 10 games is luck. They should have been.
But it looked like y'all was the ones with the luck. That's all I'm saying, bro. Because the way y'all look, I'm just going to keep on repeating myself. The way y'all looked against Kansas City, ain't nobody need to talk about luck but y'all, because apparently
Patrick Mahomes,
y'all needed some luck right there. Because y'all ain't had it. So I ain't got no.
Hold up, Q Will. What's up, man? How you feeling about this? How long you think they're going to give Russ if he messing up?
I think they probably take the matchup play, whether who start or not. They both gonna play during the season.
I like the sound of that too. Oh, and Dex, just to go back to what you were talking about, they beat the Seattle Seahawks week 17 off of pure luck because first off, old buddy got hurt, and then they won that game, and then they played us week 18, and we didn't have any of our starters playing. So, like I said, they were.
Who fought it?
I'm saying they the best.
Okay, let's go down this luck list of wins. Folks beat the 49ers week 1 by 23. They beat the Texans by 23.
Ooh.
They beat the Rams by 7. The Jaguars by 10.
Wait, please stop. They beat, let me see. They beat San Francisco. San Francisco went to play the Super Bowl. They beat Houston. Houston went on to be in the playoffs. Deep in the playoffs. Come on, keep it coming.
That's what I'm saying. These are the people the Steelers beat. They beat they beat y'all by 7 at the beginning of the year, so y'all didn't beat them at all this year. So I don't even know why you talking.
The first game they beat us, but I'm saying the second game they played against.
They beat y'all too.
Hey, y'all finna have to hold up. Hey, special guest, man. My guy Goku in the building, man. Come on, man. Talk to the people.
What up, Drew?
Just say something about how you feel about Pittsburgh and what they got going on. What did they make the right decision, Drew? Talk to it.
Oh man, what's a good pick, man? Fields, he got a lot of developing to go. Just to be honest, like you said, all I got is Pickett, man. What's better?
That's what I'm saying. They got better, but I'm saying it's not gonna do nothing in their division. They not beating Cincinnati. They not beating out the Ravens, and they not beating the Browns. So
you say young talent, like Pittsburgh talent isn't young, though.
I'm saying
Pittsburgh running back on. So what are you talking about as far as like a young squad you can come up with?
No, I'm saying in regards because the first thing he was saying is how would I rank them in the division? I'm saying they're not the best or the second best in their division. So I'm like adding Russ and Fields.
Gary see a threat. Now you want to downplay the threat. Who got the best defense in your division?
He's not a threat. This
Who
is
got the
Cleveland.
best defense? Who got the best
This is-
defense? in that
Cleveland.
position?
hey, this is the
I'm gonna
same
go.
man on the 2
It's
yard
up there,
line.
right?
Oh, so I'm not.
Pittsburgh
I'm
got
not.
better DBs, right? I'm saying they made the playoffs with quarterbacks throwing like 5 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns in a season. What do you
They
think they
barely
about to do with a quarterback? What do you think they about to do with a quarterback now who don't turn the ball over? That's one
Y'all
thing
still
Russ
gotta
don't do.
find y'all running game.
crap. They barely got
There is a
injured.
running game.
Gary, y'all gave up. How many people on the offensive line the Ravens lost this offseason? How many people on the offensive line did the Ravens lose this offseason?
We lost 2.
It's not
We
good,
lost.
Gary.
We lost 1 to the Lions. We lost 1 to the Lions, and we lost 1 to I can't think who it was.
Hey,
And to
that sounds
replace
like
them,
40%. So you ain't got
and to
60% left. That's failing.
so
That's failing, Gary.
so Gary, and y'all replaced them by going to get a running back and a linebacker, correct? That's how y'all replace the offensive line, correct? Running back and linebacker.
No, we gonna get some people in the draft.
We gonna get some people in the draft. Oh yeah, I
We
get
gonna
that.
get
Yeah.
people.
So you don't know if these guys are good or not. You about to go get.
I'm telling you, Trav, we gonna be nice next year. We gonna get
Gary, y'all don't have a team.
huh?
Y'all don't have a team.
How do we not have a team?
I just told you how you don't have a
Y'all are
team.
hope y'all don't have a running game. Y'all trying to find one.
Team between the A and B is over with.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
go
can't load the box no more with Pittsburgh no more. It's not like you can just load the box no more like you was before and stop the run and win the game.
That's not gonna work. Lamar,
You can't do that no more.
I think we're gonna get Keon Coleman or that dude from Mississippi State.
I don't think y'all draft high enough to get Keon Coleman. I don't think y'all drafted high enough to get Coleman.
Hey,
Well,
listen to Gary about who his team drafted because they supposed to have Zion on the Knicks.
Oh, they supposed to have Zion, Kyrie, and KD all in one season.
quick. All right, well, I got my guys on this joint. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to y'all for coming out tonight. Tell somebody to tell somebody. This is the Tapped In Sports Podcast. What I want to talk about next, free agency still going on. So I want to know, the saying said, make your next move your best move.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Underdog Fan. Use code Tricky. You get the first $5 off. The first $5 hit about. Use the promo code Tricky. You get the first $5 free.
What's the best move for these free agents? Somebody talk to me. Let's go.
Gary needs to be the one that tapped in. Hell, his team need folks.
Hey, I think the only person I see up there that we may need is probably Gilmore because we don't have no wide receivers, cornerbacks. Because
Or no offensive line. Is Odell going to Dallas?
I think should just go home and just relax. He should retire.
Really? I think Zeke need to come back to Dallas, and I think we need to go get Simmons.
Is Odell going back to Dallas?
We need to load up Dallas. Jerry said we all in this year. So, like I said, I need to know what is all and where is in, my boy.
Hey, y'all,
I think the Falcons.
You said,
Hey, the coach need both of those dudes in the middle.
nah, y'all good. Y'all straight. Y'all don't need nobody else on the defense, my boy. Y'all need offense. That's what y'all need in Indiana, my boy.
They
Y'all
need O line.
offense.
That's what they need, Raiders, bro.
I'm trying to see who's gonna up
Yeah,
the
we
bag
need
for
an
Xavier
owner
Howard.
like the Cowboys.
What you
Trying to see
mean?
who's gonna up the bag for Xavier Howard.
You said for Xavier and Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to we need to reload on the back end like ASAP, like ASAP. Cause I'm just saying we need something on the back end. Cause Diggs them ain't reliable. They stay hurt. I just want Jerry to do something, make some move that make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Do something to make me feel good, Jerry. Like make some type of move.
St. Louis. All right, St. Louis.
For real, do something make me feel good, man. That man ain't doing nothing. He is asleep. Everybody else getting better, making moves, addressing the issues that they have both on offense and defense. But yet it's still this man on radio shows. He on podcasts. Bro, come on, Jerry. Like we need you really making business decision, my boy.
Actually, man, I don't think
the
that's.
camera set on it is what it is. Get the coach in
It's our
the locker room.
defensive tackle, man. Our defensive tackle hasn't been healthy this whole full season. A lot of times we have to sub in and sub out and everything. Our run defense is getting exposed constantly every game, man. Every
This
game.
is true.
And then that load that just trickles on down, to the linebackers. We're trying to find a way to, usually we address that by going through the draft. Like the spots that we normally would pick up in free agency, they already filled. Except for we don't take running backs in free agency.
Yeah, I thought any of y'all.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, Like
He too small though. Like he get swallowed up as soon as he get the ball. Like they instantly collapse
He's
on
not
him.
Yeah,
an
he's a
everyday
Swiss Army
back.
knife, bro. He's not no running back, man.
He's not an everyday back. Last time he really picked up somebody in free agency that I could think of.
Okay,
Can
yeah.
I ask a question to the Dallas Cowboys nation? I got two questions.
Nah,
I remember when I talked Dallas fans used to tell me Tyrod Smith was a Hall of Famer. So I want to know, how are we replacing a Hall of Famer, bro?
Cause Jerry on that bug, he don't want to pay nobody.
I want to know what Dallas gonna do to replace this Hall of Famer y'all just bought to the Jets.
You tell me. I'm still waiting. I am still waiting, my boy.
Have you not noticed there's another guy by Tyler Smith? That Mark still there.
Dallas gonna do what Dallas do. Lose. That's what they're gonna do.
Dallas
Hey, the Falcons ain't been looking too good. Hey, so let's not do that now.
Every once in a while we get a swing in. Y'all ain't getting no swings in, boy.
What are you saying? Every now and then we in the playoffs like every year. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Y'all get there and then y'all go home.
First round.
Overnight bag ass niggas, man. Just like Kentucky. Overnight bag.
We ain't talking about that right now, man. We talking about football now. We ain't got the hoop yet now.
One trip. Y'all get packing. Folks been packing the underwear and the toothbrush. That's all they got. Underwear and the toothbrush.
We trying to see where these people need to go, man. We ain't even got the basketball yet, man.
I think Odell should come down. Dallas should go get Odell.
I showed
somebody else other than Coop.
Yeah.
What my boy do to y'all that you want to wish that type of ill will on him?
Man, stop being a hater, dude.
I'm about to say other receiver went to go see the Raiders.
We ain't worried about who going out. We worry about all money coming in. We ain't worried about no money going out, man. These folks ain't trying to come in, and we just trying to deal with the people who want to play. If you ain't trying to play, if you ain't trying to be developed, come in and help us get to our next goal, which is winning 2 playoff games, at least get to the conference championship. That's what we need to be worried about. I don't know what Jerry got going on. Like, he must go pull a magic rabbit out the hat, out the bag, out the closet, because I don't know. It's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of the players and the coach.
It's Michael Gallup. That's the guy that went to Baltimore. So y'all could swap him out. We get Gallup and y'all get OBJ. Yes.
Hopefully they throw the ball to the man, because y'all did not use OBJ how y'all supposed to use
at
OBJ.
all.
I didn't want to say that.
Hey,
at all.
Y'all did not use that man.
I can tell you this right now. We're not going to use our receivers that good next year.
Oh, no. Hell no. Oh, no. Not with Derrick Henry coming in.
Like I said, from Lindenbaum to Lamar,
what receiver?
To Patrick Ricard to Derrick
Henry. Who are they?
They ain't got none.
And that motherfucker getting handed off 85% of the game. It's gonna be like the old Steelers when they had Bettis. They didn't give a fuck.
Just remember the handoff in the playoffs. That's all I ask. Remember the handoff in the playoffs. None of that, that magic.
Lamar ain't gonna do that.
This is all you're gonna see Lamar Arm doing all game.
Lamar wants to be regarded as one of the top passers in the league. So he's going to always want to take it. I promise you, he won't. I'm not saying Drew. I'm not saying he is. That's how he's thinking, because ain't no other explanation is to why you've been running the ball all season. But when you get to the playoffs, you think you Dan Marino. Oh, hell no. No, he wants to be regarded on a level like Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, the real pocket passers. That's the only thing I can think of.
He just wants to win. He doesn't care what his role is, whether it's passing or running. He just wants to win.
Man,
exactly, Goku, exactly. But this is the thing though too. With Lamar and that offense, Derrick Henry is not gonna let this man just keep trying to throw the ball. He gonna go up to him, smacking him back his helmet, and say, "Hey, I didn't come here for these 2 years for you to be doing all these passes. Get that motherfucker off."
But y'all gonna have to
time for Derrick Henry to step up and show what he can do as far as a blocker.
Man.
He's about to lead block for Lamar.
Y'all gonna have to preserve him too, bro, because y'all got to think about this. Ain't the same spring chicken y'all got coming up out of Alabama now. He got some real wear on them tires, my boy.
I'm trying to think about how much thread y'all think that nigga got on them tires.
Hey, y'all gonna have to use them wisely, my boy. So y'all ain't gonna just go out here and just hammer with this man, because he beat up now.
Hey, last time I checked, this nigga still rushing for almost 1,500 yards each season. So
Yeah.
hey, even if he a ball tire, he must be one of them never flat ball tires.
I'm just saying, man. Y'all gonna have to
Infinity ball tire, huh?
I just don't want y'all to put Lamar in no situation where he feel like he got to go out here and win the game with his arm. Because if he start feeling that pressure, like you see what happened when he came against the real deal. See what happened when he went up against
Here you
Pat Mahomes.
go. Here
And
we
I'm
go.
just saying, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you see what happened now?
Honestly, I don't even think Kansas City did anything great on defense. I think they just was like, Kansas City was like, oh, these niggas just want to keep fucking throwing the ball. Okay,
They ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing special on
You
defense.
mean to tell me
Nah, y'all didn't do nothing special
They
on
didn't do nothing
defense. They
special.
gave Baltimore gave y'all the game.
Only contain one of the most explosive players in the league. What are you
Bro,
talking about?
man, you weren't even saying nothing about Chris Jones until after
Yes,
he played.
I did.
Well, if
Go
you
back to
don't
the
sit
first.
down,
Oh
man.
my God! Go back
You
to the
gotta
first
cut the
couple of
cap.
episodes, Dex. I promise
Man,
you, bro. I
you
said,
gotta cut the cap.
bro, y'all,
You
cause
talking
y'all
about you talking about him in the Super Bowl. You weren't talking about that man before then. I don't want to hear all that.
because I told you I don't talk about Kansas City to the postseason. That's my postseason.
Boy, if you
team.
don't get your
That's my postseason team. Hey, all during the regular season, you see that behind me, baby. It's Cowboy Avenue all year into the postseason. Because I know the Cowboys ain't gonna do nothing. I've invested too many years, too much time in the Cowboys in the postseason. I already know what I'm gonna get. Like Kentucky, I just know now in the postseason, these folks ain't gonna show up. So don't even invest my feelings, don't invest my money, my time, none of that, bro. It's on with. No, man, get out of here. Talk about y'all bridesmaids. Because y'all ain't never the bride. Y'all can't get that ring, boy. Y'all can't get.
Well, we ain't never no overnight bag either.
Hey, y'all ain't staying too long neither now. Hey,
y'all the booty call. one nut out.
Y'all
you don't even get 2 nuts, boy. Y'all one nut out.
Y'all the weekend hookup. After the weekend
leave the money on the nightstand.
Leave the money on the nightstand. Get up out of here.
But like I said, it's gonna be interesting seeing where these next free agents are gonna go this upcoming season. I'm hoping Dallas is gonna make some moves. Jerry, wake up. Hopefully we can get on board with everybody else because it's gonna be exciting. A lot of new things coming.
Hey, we did re-sign a running back.
I want to see some defense, cool. I need to see some defensive move, man. We just lost Leighton Vander Esch.
But did you see how many linebackers we had on depth chart, man?
Hey, they on the depth chart for a reason. They touch the field.
Oh, they did. You might want to check the stats, man.
Who gonna coach him?
Yeah.
Who gonna coach him?
Damn, you one step at a time, man.
I got no. Come on, man.
Baby steps, man.
Come again. Give me something to make me feel better. We finna jump into the NBA. But like I said, make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. It's your boy, Mr. D. I'm in the house with my guy, the Tricky Trey, G Hal. I got my boy, Big Dex. I got my boy, Cool in the building. My guy, DJ Trap in the building. And I got, of course, the live file, my boy, Q Will. We live, baby. We 6 deep in this thing, baby. First time we are Tapped In Sports Podcast. So, I got something I want to rap with you guys about next. We're going to jump into some NBA talk. I want to talk about, we've already talked about top dogs when it comes to the NBA and the playoffs, but I want to talk about the little bitty boys, all right? The ones that's at the bottom. Something special I want to talk about real quick. Out of the teams that at the bottom, which ones do you think will benefit most from having the overall pick in the NBA draft? Got a lot of teams down here looking suspect, so I need to know who do you feel should have the number 1 draft pick. Tap in.
Let me look at
Does it matter?
Yeah, it matter.
Who's the number 1 overall pick this year? Do we even know, man? It's not like last year we had Wemby and it was gonna change everybody's life.
Alex Sarr supposed to be like that guy. And it's a Cody Williams from Denver right now. From Colorado, I'm sorry. They say he hardcore. Alex Sarr, who's Wemby's teammate from France, 7-1.
I think it depends on what player is number 1. Honestly, I'm like, I would want to say San Antonio or Detroit, but if it's like another power forward or small forward, that's something that they don't need. So it's like
this draft pretty guard and wing heavy. I don't see no superstars, but I do. I like Alex Sarr. Well, there's a couple of French kids. I don't know how to say his last name, but Zachariah. He like 6'8", 6'9". And then Bazelis, the one that's playing in the G League at night right now, he's like a 6'10" guard. There's some guys who could play, but I don't know if. But
This
Trap got a
year's the
point.
guy that's gonna change the franchise though. Like Wemby came into the picture.
It ain't nobody you gonna just off the rip say they gonna change the franchise, but it might be some Donovan Mitchells out there because there's a bunch of guards that can hoop. But I can't say nothing off top because I'm with you. I ain't really seen nobody that just jump off the page.
I still say depending on position, but out of all these teams, the team that would benefit the most that would actually, I would probably have to say either the Portland Trail Blazers or the Charlotte Hornets.
But Portland had a pretty high pick last year, and
Yeah, they
you
had like
see how that panned out for them, did it, right?
I'm about to say Scoot doing his thing though. They just ain't got nobody else to play with them. That's like with the Spurs.
It's facts. I saw Scoot the other. He played good, but it's just like the man can't get free because there ain't nobody they gonna sag off of.
Yeah.
Anthony Simons ain't really just somebody that they worried about. He's so streaky. And Jeremy Grant, he streaky as well. It's a lot of streaky cats. And I just don't see it getting easier for Scoot.
He's never helped.
Say cool.
Grant's not streaky, man. He just never helped.
Shit.
He can hoop.
Yeah, but you gotta show up though. Like you gotta show up sometime. Like 19 and 50 at the time. Like when I pulled it, I just pulled it 19 and 50. Like that's a lot of not showing up. That's a lot of not happy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I honestly,
him and Simmons don't play together.
nah.
Not even on the floor at the same time. So that's what I'm saying. He's just not healthy all the time, man. But he can hoop though.
They both played the game I went to in Portland versus Boston. They played really good until the end, and that's when Boston realized, hey, just stay on Scoot. Everybody just man to man, and we call it a day. But I feel like next year really gonna be the one because we all know who coming out number one next year. It's gonna be Cooper Flag, and then after that, you got your boy Ron Harper's son coming. So them two gonna really probably change the game up. Yeah. Carter Bryant really good too, but I just don't know. I like them the three I paid attention to. There's another guy that I ain't gonna say nothing about him because he played for Duke and we don't talk about him. Caleb Foster.
He's supposed to be nice.
Yeah. It's some cats. And we got, I don't know how Asa gonna do for us in Georgia, but he's supposed to be good. He's 6'9". But I think next year draft gonna really be a bigger thing, especially, I ain't gonna front. If Cooper Flag go to the Detroit Pistons, I think he might change some shit over there for real for them.
He gonna change the Pistons? I don't
Like,
think that much change in the world.
He real deal might be the next version of Larry Bird though, because he got the shot. He goes to the hole.
But
he
I
can play
think
with his back.
He more athletic than Bird though.
That's what I'm saying. He's more athletic than Bird, but he still got the shot and he got handled.
Where he supposed to go to school at?
He going to Duke.
Oh my God.
He going to Duke.
Yeah, I think those like the league is pretty smooth, like the Ignite and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely a smooth transition for them guys to go ahead and basically go around college because at the end of the day, college ain't for everybody. So they can go ahead and get their professional training, their professional reps, and be ready for it and still be draft eligible. So yeah, most definitely. But a lot of guys don't like taking that route because they still want to be seen. They still want the prime time television and all that type stuff. But the ones who actually go through the program and actually work it, like it has been some good benefits for them.
But real shit, this draft will probably be better for Utah, Memphis, Toronto, and Brooklyn because then they can just find some guy that's gonna get some minutes. Them go ahead and make some stuff happen. If they can just get them another guy, Memphis probably could get Ron Hollins from the G League, and they'd probably be pretty good. Because he a 6'9" guy. And then with Brandon Clark coming back next year, Brandon Clark, Jaren Jackson, him, they just have enough bodies down low so they could probably get, Josh some more screens and rolls, especially since we ain't got Zay no more. We need another big guy down low. Like, even if we get Alex R and just have him be the one that come off the bench for Triple J, just put him with him if we get that close. It'll be good. But this draft is really for the guys who already got something. It ain't the draft for no Detroit, Washington, like Portland, San Antonio. I don't think they're going to get much. All Charlotte need to do is be healthy because when Melo was healthy, they was a playoff team. So they might need them a piece or two. But other than that, the bottom four probably ain't going to get much from this one. They probably waiting on Cooper and them to come next year. like Dylan Harper next year, I really see as far as a team that need a point guard, he probably be the one, especially if he like goes somewhere like Brooklyn.
I like that. So out of these teams, who do you think could be back at the top, possibly in playoff contention next year?
Grizzlies?
Detroit or maybe Washington could make a run next year.
Hell no.
Washington done.
Man, stop Debo. Stop them folks out, man. They can
What
put
the?
some pieces together.
What? Washington?
They
Yeah,
can probably
who?
make the play in.
Nah, they ain't.
Play in.
Until Brooklyn gets rid of Ben Simmons, it's over.
They gonna send Ben to New York. He gonna be a Knick, man.
No, the fuck you.
Ooh, he wouldn't like that at all.
Yeah, y'all need y'all a rebounder. Y'all big men all hurt. You lucky the trade deadline ended when it did, because if they would have saw all them big men got hurt, they definitely would have traded for Ben Simmons.
Hey, I can see it right now. James Dolan probably get the fuck off my phone, calling me with this bullshit.
He gonna give him something.
Before Ben Simmons comes to the Knicks, they'll let Oakley back in the building and give him courtside seats for free for a year.
Ben gonna be on y'all roster. You keep talking. That's all I know. Keep on. Y'all can't keep a big man healthy to save y'all life. Other than Hardenstein, y'all got no other big man healthy.
I said Ben Simmons gonna be playing for the Taiwan Dragons next year.
He gonna be playing for the New York Knicks, because y'all can't keep a big man healthy to save y'all life. Julius Randle, hurt. Mitchell Robinson, hurt. OG Anunoby, hurt.
The only big man we really got is Hartenstein, for real.
That's it. Y'all had McBride playing power forward the other night. That man 6'4". What is going on, man?
Hey.
Y'all won.
But honestly, though, we've been playing a lot of small ball, though. I swear, all our power forwards and centers get hurt every year, man. Mitchell got hurt the year before last and last year. I think we didn't have a center the year we played Boston. That's how we fucking lost to them and got put out.
I'm gonna lose that regardless. Okay.
Hey, matter of fact, Q Will, I think it was the last year we had Melo when we made it to the playoffs. We had no center. I think we had a center half the time.
Y'all did it to y'allself. It's the curse of Patrick Ewing knees, man. Y'all did Patrick knees wrong. Y'all ain't gonna be no good no more.
Man, we had Raymond Felton at the 2. We had Jeremy Lin at the 1. We had not Porzingis. No, he was already gone.
You talking about Jeffries, Jared Jeffries?
I can't recall a dude name.
Hey, they used to be my guy though, man. I used to fool Jared Jeffrey. That man was cold coming out of Indiana. I used to like dudes straight. It's something to look at because the draft is coming up in June. I honestly think the Washington Wizards probably going to get their number 1 overall pick. Don't know which way they're going to go with it. Ain't no telling how long it's going to be before they can get that shit back on the road.
Tell the Pistons don't draft no more Killing Hayes.
Y'all, real quick. All right, shout out to my guys once again. It's your boy, Mr. D. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. I'm rocking with the Tricky Trey G. Hal. I got my boy Big Dex in the building. I got the Live Fire Q Will, and I got my boy Goku in the building. So we rocking like a cutoff stocking.
Right.
This next one is gonna be a kind of sticky, tricky one. So I wanna rap with you guys. Still in the NBA with it. I want to get y'all top 5 shooters of all time, minus Steph, because we already know what Steph is. We know what he represents, so we ain't gonna even include him in the countdown. So I wanted to get your 5 top shooters of all time. So y'all already know what to do. Come on, somebody tap in.
My number 1 will more than likely be Ray Allen. At the Ray Allen, I'll probably go. I like Reggie Miller, but I haven't really watched a lot of his games. So I'm trying to think of older players so I can put them in. If I say all time is not just current. I'm definitely putting Melo in there. That's my nigga. I fucks with Melo. That's my dog.
You're gonna put Melo in, but not Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
I guess you put Reggie Miller in there.
Not scores, right?
I fucks with Peja Stojakovic too.
I don't know if Melo no shooter though, but go ahead though, dear.
4 shooter. I guess you could put Dame in there. I'm trying to think of older players. That's what's keeping me strong.
Gary,
You
you
ain't gonna think
bullshit,
of none
man.
unless you gonna put Larry Bird in there or something.
You bullshit, man. Exactly. That's the only old shooter you can put in that
There
team
ain't
is
no
Larry
other
Bird.
because Reggie really don't even deserve to be in there with that horrible ass shooting percentage.
Whoa,
We
whoa, whoa,
done
whoa,
with the
whoa,
90s, man.
whoa, wait a
We
minute.
done with the 90s.
It's not for the disrespect Miller, my
Like
G.
that.
We
Yeah,
ain't
you
going.
definitely-
We ain't
You
that
tripping,
man. He
bro.
alright,
You
but he
tripping.
ain't that.
He alright. Are you serious? He is
Nah.
arguably number 2 behind Steph, my G.
Nah, he ain't.
Between him and Ray, bro.
No, he ain't. Ray, yeah, him, nah.
Bro, you
If
tripping.
we ain't talking about Steph, it's gonna be Ray. For me, Ray, Katie, Dame, Clay, and maybe Trey Young, something like that.
Ooh.
Reggie Miller, I just don't see. Trey Young, Larry Bird, you either or.
Man said, let's leave Reggie Miller out because he's streaky. Let's put in Trey Young because he's not streaky.
Hey,
Wow.
You say what?
hey.
No particular order. I got Ray, Clay, Reggie, and then to give a love to somebody that wasn't a 3-point shooter to late in his career, Rip Hamilton.
He shot mid range, but he was a shooter.
Mid-range. Yeah, he did in the mid-range.
Ooh, I like that one. Real.
If we doing mid-range, then I got to throw my boy DeMar DeRozan in there. Forget all that now. I ain't no mid-range count. We're going to put the Deadly up in there. Deadly DeMar.
That's why I was saying. That's why I put Melo in my list.
Nah, brother. See, no, Melo was scored. That man, again, we went through this the other week, man. That man had 28 shooting nights, bro. We ain't trying to hear that.
Here go my list. Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Pages, and Steve Nash.
Steve Nash is not no shooter, my boy. No, you're tripping.
No, you going off NBA. You going off like 2K ratings and shit, man.
I think we getting real disrespectful right now, bro. We getting real disrespectful right now.
Hey, I'm sorry.
What you get disrespectful about?
Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, everybody overlooking the other Splash brother. So far, he haven't been named.
Somebody did say Clay.
I said Clay.
Okay.
Oh, another person is Dirk Nowitzki.
Exactly. Did nobody say Dirk? Y'all tripping.
How about that?
Y'all tripping.
I ain't nobody worried about that one leg, man.
Man, swish.
I see him take out 5 Hall of Famers and one by himself.
He did that.
This is my 5.
He did what? He took out 5 Hall of Famers.
He did
by
took
himself.
Down 5.
Well, I'm looking at the list. They saying Kyle Korver too on here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody said Korver. Korver was a shooter.
No.
My 5 would be 80. I'm gonna go with Terry Porter. Who? Terry Porter
from the Trailblazers.
Yeah. What that is, 3?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real precise about these. I'm gonna go with the 4 Jeff Hornacek. I think the 5th one is I already said KD. I'm on the fence for that. My last one. I don't want to just give it to anybody. Keep it in Orlando. I'm gonna go with Nick Anderson.
Okay, Nick was pretty decent. My boy Goku, boy Mike P could be mad at you, boy. He'll be done with you. That man went so nice.
Terry Porter.
That man. He that man with Nick Anderson. Stop playing with him. He's so nice. Dude. Stop playing with him.
That man, he going off NBA Jam ratings, man.
To my defense, though, I named 90 players that's not scorers as well, though. They're just shooters. Like Jeff Hornacek, this is just a shooter. It's not somebody that can put the ball on the floor and take it to the hoop. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let them 11 points a game in man.
Hey, I just looked at the list. It says Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Ray Allen, Larry Bird, and then Reggie Miller is the top 5 shooters of all time.
But I guess we just talking about shooting in general.
Yeah, I guess they just talking about jumping.
Man, my 5, I gotta go Reggie, Ray, Clay, Dame, and Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver.
Yes, sir. The white assassin. The white assassin. Boy,
Y'all
stop
gotta
playing.
let your ass go, bro.
Man, Cal Corver used to shoot the cup off that thing. Boy, stop playing.
Only reason I ain't go to rap all went is because of the simple fact that I always believe shooters should shoot. KD one of the best shooters, Clay one of the best shooters, because they 20-point. Dame, Ray, them shooters like Bird and Trey. I don't like that 12-point a game, 15-point a game ass shooting shit. That shit ain't never moved me. Because it's just you ain't really deadly. You're not deadly by just 12 points. 12 points moving the needle.
People that can do things outside of shoot, so they making more points. That's the point I'm making.
But I'm just saying, you can be a shooter and a scorer, but it ain't many people who are shooters and scorers. That's why I named the guys I named, because they shooters and scorers.
So how many of them that are just shooters, like they either catch and shoot or they don't put the ball?
KD can set shoot. Ray Allen can set shoot.
Points.
I'm just saying, KD can set shoot. Ray Allen can set shoot. Dame can set shoot. Clay can set shoot. Bird can set shoot, or Trey Young. Trey Young probably can't set shoot. But okay, I give you Trey Young. I give you Trey Young. That's the one. He might can't set shoot.
Hey Dex, I just looked it up. It says during Culver's last 5 years with the Hawks, he was a 69.9% true shooting percentage, and he had a 49.2% 3-point percentage. They said that was his best shooting season in history.
Hal, I'm not listening to the goddamn words you saying, because the other week you was up here with Marlon talking about some guys need to shoot more than 3. You remember that, don't you? Guys need to shoot more than 3 threes. Now you want to talk about Kyle Korver 2 threes a game. Boy, you switching up.
He just validate my point that Kyle Korver should be in the discussion as one of the top shooters of all time. Like,
might as well put Grayson Allen in the conversation.
No, boy, if you don't get out of here, Grayson Allen.
You might as well put Grayson Allen in there. 12
points. What's your fit? Kyle Korver, Luke Kennard, JJ Redick, they all the same player.
You might as well throw all the white boys in there. Just throw Jim Fredette in the motherfucker too while you at it. Man, we might as well just have a free for all.
Man, y'all tripping now, bro. Y'all, you really saying
we forgot one person. We forgot the greatest shooter of all time. Motherfucking Eddie House. What the fuck are you talking about?
Man, get out of here.
Man, get him out of here. Get him out. Get out here. You own way. You own one.
Somebody said Eddie House.
Eddie House. Tell him. Nick Van Exel.
You're on suspension, dog.
Now y'all trip. They might say
David Wesley on there while you at it, man.
Hey, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't be done with you niggas, man. Y'all always want to go down the left road. Like, come on, bro. Let's keep it straight, man. These folks talking about some Nick Van Exel. Oh, man.
That old boy from the Lakers, though, that Kobe had came off the bench behind.
Vujacic.
Eddie Jones,
yeah. I thought you talking about Sergeant, and we talk about shoot. You might well put Vujacic on there before Eddie Jones around this motherfucker.
Man, Eddie Jones was legit though, but he wasn't no shooter though. He was more of a.
Glenn Rice was a shooter.
Yeah, Glenn Rice was a shooter.
Eddie House, when he was with Boston, that nigga used to shoot the skin off the ball.
Man, that was 3. I throw this mug at this man. Hey, look. You on one this week, man.
So next up, before we jump into the NCAA, shout out to my guys once again. I got the Tricky Trey G Howell in the building. I got Big Dex. I got my boy DJ Trap. I got Goku, and I got the Live 5Q Will. This is the Tapped In Sports Podcast, man. I want to talk about, man, I've been really dreading this part, man. I've been trying to kiki and not say nothing, man, about the AA tournament, man. It is March. So we done had some upsets already. We done had 11 over a 6. We done had a 14 over a 3. Calipari and the Wildcats can't get it done again. First round exit, no adjust. But I want to get y'all thoughts. What do y'all think about the NCAA tournament so far? Tap in.
Man, I think that Kentucky should have put in their 15th man off the bench to poke dude in the eye. But he was shooting everybody.
Off the peel off the gun. St. Peter's, Tennessee doing it to them what Kentucky couldn't, beating the black off their ass. See, y'all need to take lessons, take note. Y'all really be making the SEC look bad, B. Like your teams, both your teams, Alabama and Kentucky make the SEC look bad when we go out here. Like how
I
you
just
had
want-
that family member that you be having to tell him to act right in front of company all the time, and then they still show their ass. That's y'all every time we get out here against these other folks. Everybody else know how to act right. Y'all want to lose to Michigans and goddamn Oaklands. What are y'all mad at the SEC or something, bro? Y'all want to come act tough with everybody in the SEC, but when we all leave the house, y'all a pussycat. All cat, no
You
why.
know, saying y'all,
I want to give a shout out to a school that's 30 minutes from here. It just whooped the brakes off of Kentucky. You know, I want to give another shout out to a school that's an hour and 30 minutes from here to just whoop the brakes off of Mississippi State. You feel me?
Bro, we only lost by 4, so don't say they beat the brakes off us. Like,
What were y'all favored by?
Only
What were
lost.
y'all favored
We
by?
only
What
lost,
were y'all
D.
favored by?
You lost.
What were y'all favored by? D. What were y'all? Just tell me. What was the spread?
we were favored by 13 points.
Oh, okay. So they supposed to have a 20-point turnaround. Boy, y'all. Hey, look, brother. Hey, this tournament been good for the upsets. Whoever win the tournament pool that we got, they probably gonna be at 35%. Like real life.
We gotta give a shout out to the number 11 seed beating number 6, the Oregon Ducks, baby. Go! Let's go, baby.
Man, I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. Y'all done injured my boy Mookie Cook to no end. Y'all killed LeBron James, man. I don't even understand. What?
Hey,
My boy can't even hoop, man. Y'all done tore his knees up.
Man, it's just been tragic for your boy, man. I don't know I don't even know what to think, what to say no more. I should have expected it though, because Calipari in the last 3 years he's won one game in the tournament, missed the 2021 tournament altogether. So it's just in crunch time he just failed to make the adjustments. He has to
an
play
extension
this
like
year.
last year. Didn't he get an extension like last year? For
He did. He did.
Man,
He did.
I don't know what he got on y'all AD, but it must be something, boy.
Like, I don't know.
AD, you should do like you do for NFL, man. Just like Kentucky during the regular season, then when the brackets come, choose another team.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. That is official. That's the ride that I'm on right now.
B, you just got to get off that narcotic altogether. Just let it go, clean break. Let it go.
All right,
Hey,
so,
Get you a competitor. Get you a Zag, man.
Hey, this is the one team I actually enjoy watching is NC State, man. I'm enjoying watching them play, man. They a good squad.
I'm trying to see if a couple more of my upsets gonna hold around here. Drake, I had Drake over Washington State. They holding pretty close right now. I think I had NC State over Texas Tech too.
Yeah, I had NC State.
Yeah, so we're gonna see about that. But I got the Zags winning it all. And that ain't my hard talking.
Ain't nothing that the Zags done showed you this year that makes you think these folks finna honestly win it.
I know we beat McNeese State by 21, and I know y'all lost to Oakland by 6, favored by 13.
Oh boy,
so I don't take advice.
Somebody told Kentucky to win a national championship in here.
Oh, for real, dude.
Let us talk college basketball, D. You just sit there and you just listen. You might learn something.
Damn. He said, let the grown folks talk. He said, let the grown folks talk.
Let the grown folks talk. When grown folks talking, you shut the fuck up. Then let us talk. Let us cook. Let us cook. Because y'all ain't doing no cooking. Y'all got cooked. Man, what y'all, let me see what the white boy have off the bench. Let's see this up. I got to see these numbers one more time for myself. The man had, let's see. He had about 23 in the first half, right?
Yeah.
Man shot 10 threes on y'all, 10 for 20. The man didn't touch the paint with one shot. Let me repeat that. The man didn't touch the paint with one shot. Hit 10 threes on y'all. Y'all ain't chased that man off the line one time.
Damn, D.
And he came off the bench, played 36 minutes, and scored 32 points. That man almost had a point a minute.
Hey, Dad, you know that remind me of the little white boy off of the Boondocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it reminded me of Thomas Shepard when he came in the corduroy with the corduroys on.
That reminded me of Lil Drew with LeBron them on more than the game. He was shooting the cup off that bitch. I said, man, somebody gonna guard this man. God damn.
That man was every character in every movie you ever saw. That man came out there like Thomas Shepard. Corduroy pants, thermal shirt. Yak.
And talk out there, touch the thing. Thomas Shepard. He ain't on your roster. Yeah, he is.
He is on the original roster.
And old boy look like he about 40. I know that man about 40, man. Playing at the Planet Fitness,
Hey.
man. He just has, and then gave
Doing it
these
for the
folks
old
40,
school.
cuz.
But y'all
Oh my
just
God, man.
y'all coach doesn't make adjustments at all, and that's the sad part because he think talent supposed to win out, and if he ain't learned nothing in 20 some odd years of being back in college coaching, is that you got to coach some, man. Lost the Memphis NCAA championship because he didn't tell people to make free throw. He lost y'all a few of them too because of their free throw miss, and because he don't know how to attack the zone. Why a person who's been coaching in college basketball for well over 30 years don't know how to attack the zone, I will not understand.
Why they can't defend the three? That's my thing. Takes the man off the three like this man done. I'm talking about he shooting that jump falling away. He shooting it this way. He leaning back. But he was just hot. He was in one of them rare like occasions like it's just nuts because I'm talking about it was several of them like they was right there in the man's face like he was just hot.
Y'all got that white boy a good paycheck in Nova Scotia next year.
Yeah,
He gonna be hooping.
Definitely.
He gonna be hooping in Russia next year off y'all. That's $700,000 a year right there, boy. That man might make it to Israel off this one. Might make it to Maccabi Tel Aviv round.
Because I'm talking about the man leaning. I'm talking about he was at swack him and it was all net. It wasn't no rolling around up. Man, I'm talking about straight swish, swish, swish. And it was nothing we can do about it. Like I said, another year, another Calipari L. But enough of that. Who do you guys think? Because I know everybody bracket been busted because everybody thought Kentucky was going to win. And tell me you ain't pick Kentucky.
Nope. I picked Kentucky, but I ain't got them going to.
You picked them for this game. But, so your shit busted, my boy. You busted. You busted and disgusted. All right. Thank you, Kentucky. Thank you, Kentucky.
My Final Four is still good. My Final Four is still intact.
Okay, so
my Final definitely still intact.
Who was your Final Four?
I got the Zags. I got old Bruce Pearl, Arizona, and Houston. Arizona, Houston, Auburn, and Gonzaga.
See,
they all going. They all plugged.
Stop.
They all plugged.
Gonzaga most definitely is not going.
You praying that we don't make it.
Boy,
that's
y'all
all
is
you
most definitely not going. Bro, y'all got Kansas next. Stop it, my boy.
Oh, we dusting them. That's
boy,
easy.
Y'all got Kansas next.
Easy money. That's easy money. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at that, man. Man, stop it.
We dusting them. We dusting Kansas.
Stop it. Boy, y'all is not finna.
Kansas. We not y'all, D. That's what you failing to realize. We ain't y'all. That's white on white, brother. We gonna be all right.
I like Creighton in that game against Oregon, real talk.
I got UConn, North Carolina, Houston, and Gonzaga.
Man, why the hell you got Gonzaga, boy? You tripping.
Boy, you understand.
You sounded good till you got to Gonzaga.
Long as he ain't say Kentucky.
Grand Canyon make it to that motherfucker for goddamn Gonzaga. That's the only school with a G that's gonna be in that motherfucker. Grand Canyon, not Gonzaga. No, it's over with, man.
Why you hating from outside the tournament, bro? You can't even get in, man. Man. It's cool, bro.
Oh my God.
Overnight bag shouting. Not even overnight bag. My bad. Y'all gotta fly right back out. It's a hit it and quit it.
Ain't nobody worried about that, man.
Yeah, y'all gone, big dog. It's all right, man.
I'm
it's
sick,
all right.
bro.
Y'all gonna go. Some of y'all might make it pro. Some of y'all go be coaching. Some of y'all might get good accounting jobs, or y'all gonna be working at the
all them folks need to come back next year.
Y'all be working at the dealerships around Lexington, coaching on the side. AAU tournaments need coaches all the time, so it's just time
what my boy Callie said, another one.
Y'all gonna need to do something, man.
I can't believe. I think I still got a bracket intact though.
Oh yeah, I had Kentucky losing to NC State after this, anyways. So I didn't have them going past 32.
Nah, they weren't gonna make it. Obviously, they ain't gonna make it past 32 now.
How far you had them trash ass Oregon Ducks going though?
Ooh, I got them going almost all the way. Yeah, I got them.
I really didn't have y'all beating South Carolina.
I got Oregon playing Tennessee, and then they lose to Tennessee.
Hey man, make sure you tapped in. to the goddamn me NCAA tournament. Oh my God, my bracket has been busted. It's all over, man. So real quick, we talking about the NCAA, but it's another tournament that's going on right now called the NIT. But a lot of the big boys that made the NIT, they decided not to go to the NIT. How y'all feeling about that? Why do you feel like a lot of teams are declining the NIT?
Because coaches lie. Here go the thing, and everybody, all these coaches always talking about that the kids are supposed to be selfless, it's supposed to be trying to get better, it's supposed to be always trying to worry about the next game. And then all of a sudden they don't make it to the round of 60 something, and then they want to go home because they mad they ain't in the premier one. And then Tom Crean gonna get his lame ass on TV talking about I ain't mad at what he said. I'm mad at the messenger because that man, it wasn't even he didn't make it to the NIT. It was what the CBI or whatever that is, the college basketball invitation or the one underneath the NIT. And he declined when he was at Indiana because he was talking about he didn't want to ruin the brand. So it just seemed like to me that the coaches really became hypocrites to a lot of them kids right there, because even if you ain't have nothing but 8 kids who want to hoop, that's 8 people that they might get a chance and they go hoop and they might get a chance to play overseas, or they might even become a lottery pick because of how wide open this draft is. So I would have rather they played if they wanted to play. If you don't want to play, then don't play as a player. But as a team, go. Get the moments. You might even make some of yourself. Like Dees told me earlier, DeJuan Wagner win the lottery after winning the NIT. So why not go try? That's my thoughts.
I think it's just a waste of time. I'm just saying, if you're not, that's what I'm saying. Hey, it's okay, Dex. You can't go to the Super Bowl, but you go to the All Together Bowl. And I'm like, what?
It's a bowl game. If you don't want to play as an individual, cool. But I don't like coaches saying the whole team don't need to play.
I'm saying, yeah. Now, if you're not strapping up at least 12 players, then it's a dud. I feel as if that a lot of these teams are saying we didn't make it to the tournament, not gonna get us any extra exposure to help our resume in regards to getting to the next level. So you may have a stellar game, but if you're playing against backups and not the best starting five off that squad, then you're just wasting your time.
Because all of it, that's like saying that combines are a waste of your time. That's like saying scrimmages are a waste of your time. That's like saying working out. They're like saying workouts are a waste of your time. None of it's a waste of your time when you're trying to be a pro and you need reps to be a pro, and you need time to be a pro, and reps ain't gonna make you worse. Reps gonna make you better. So if you get reps and you can't really simulate real basketball unless you playing a game. So me out here doing a workout 75% ain't the same thing as me going and playing in the NIT and going against competition and maybe scoring 25 points a night, because it ain't as good as the NCAA tournament, but it's still pretty good guys because they can still hoop. So if you trying to be a professional athlete and you trying to make it to the next level in a year where the lottery is again wide
open. They jump wide open.
Knows more reps could help you. It's not gonna hurt you. If you get injured,
exactly. If you get injured,
you gonna get injured anyway. Damn near probably even in a workout. Some guys get injured in workouts now, so it don't really matter. They're not gonna hold it against you. But my thing is, you have a chance to show them what you can do and what, because reps don't hurt. I ain't never heard nobody say reps hurt me. Reps made me worse.
That's true. I don't want to go out there and I'm a great deep ball thrower and I'm throwing to somebody that ain't great over the shoulder catching. You gonna drop on them bitches. It make me look bad. So I do think the combine is a waste of time. I think that if you want to hoop, that's okay to go to the NIT. But I'm saying at that time you can just start doing strength and conditioning for the next year. Or if you still think you're gonna go to the league, you can just be training during that time. You ain't gotta go hoop and you had a possibility of somebody hit you. You do a collide with knees or you twist your ankle or something. No, I think that it doesn't make any sense to do that.
Ain't a waste of time for people that you don't know. Like, you don't know everybody, so it give guys who probably wouldn't have a chance. I ain't talking about no top tier players.
Exactly.
Top tier players, go sit down, go do what you want to. Yeah. But if you own a bubble or you on a watch list and people just on the fence about you, because it's only gonna be 60 something guys, 62, 63, 64 guys drafted in the NBA. And out of them 64 guys, maybe 17 make a roster. And then maybe 5 gonna make the opening day roster. And maybe 1 starts. Maybe 1. Sometimes 2, but maybe 1 gonna be an NBA starter next year. But anyways, you should take every opportunity you get in that moment to show somebody just how good you got from last week. It ain't gonna hurt you to go out there and play one. Even if you go to NIT and you get put out in the first round, but you score 23 and you go 8 for 13 and you go 3 for 5, and they see how you play make and they see how you control the game. Yeah, you lost, but you put up 25 points in a game that was competitive, and they saw you in crucial moments, and you showed them something that they didn't see, because who the hell goes and see University of Wisconsin Milwaukee in the middle of the college basketball year?
Exactly.
Nobody.
But Dex, 9 times out of 10, if you put up 25 and 8 and 3 or whatever, you probably did that during the year, so people already know about you.
Not everybody, because
not everybody.
We talking about little old boy that played for the Golden State Warriors this year, Jackson Davis or whatever his name is. What is it, Dale Davis' son or whatever?
Yeah, Trace Jackson.
That man wasn't blowing nobody out in Indiana last year. He wasn't like coming off the pages, but he had some good tournament games he had some good measurables.
He was productive.
Yeah, people got to put eyes on him again, and he ended up showing people something that like Steve Kerr saw. And then I'm like, that damn all the Golden State roster probably made up there. Potajinsky or whatever his name is. That's another guy that nobody ever knew, but they saw them glimpses, and because they got to see him more in those lights, he got a chance. It's just them things are not gonna hurt you to go out there and get some reps up and show people what you can do, so then they can look back and be like, hey, let's go take another look at this guy. Let's go take another look at that guy and see what they talking about. Like that in itself is what the combine and what the tournaments are for. They're for exposure. That's the whole point of all these tournaments and invitationals, is for exposure that you probably not going to get all year, because you're not playing on no team where anybody looking for you to do anything.
Oh yeah, because especially, and going back to the combine thing, I think the quarterbacks, I think it's a waste of time for them, because they gonna end up more than likely doing a pro day too. I mean, I wouldn't even worry about the combine, but Dick said those lower picks that may be on the bubble or may play at like a D2 or a smaller school or something like that, most definitely they need to combine so they can get that exposure, they can get eyes on them. And me, honestly, I think the NIT, I think Penny them should have went, because Penny's already won the NIT. So this, you know what I'm saying? Why not go again, Penny? He the one I felt should have went the most out of the ones that declined to go, because it was a lot of seniors.
Team full of seniors. Some guys needed that. Them guys needed that, because they ain't coming back next year.
And it ain't no guarantee that they gonna go somewhere in the league. You know what I'm saying? One of them, they probably gonna be overseas or to the G League or something like that. So get them that opportunity to play, and get them that opportunity to put something on film, give them a chance to get them a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I feel like they should have took their chance to go ahead.
But y'all not looking at the coach's perspective too. The transfer portal about to open up the same week NIT start, man. A lot of them coaches, why would I go there when I can go recruit and get better?
Look, I don't know where they're gonna go regardless, really. Everybody already know where they're gonna go, because their money already talked. So it ain't nothing that these coaches gonna tell them that they don't already know. What they gonna tell them that they don't already know? NIT ain't stopping them from going out there and hustling. They recruiters gonna already be out there recruiting. They gonna come see me on the official visit. I'm not going to see them. I'm not going. They don't go to nobody's house no more. You want to come play for me? Come over here. I got the money.
Man, I'm trying to get that dude who just lost in Kentucky, man. I'm about to go to Kentucky and holler at him.
Hey man, we ain't even worried about him right now, man. They loading the plane, headed back to Lexington right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, rebound, we'll get back.
That's what I'm saying. Like a coach like Penny right now, he could be chopping his lips and going to go holler at them dudes instead of getting ready for the NIT tournament.
Yeah, that European dude y'all got, he is looking real. Yeah, come on over here to Memphis, big dog. We got a spot for you. The guy that didn't play most of the year for Kentucky, the white boy.
Oh, man, you crazy. He locked in, Jack. Stop playing. He most definitely coming back. We ain't worried about the bigs. All our bigs need to come back this year because Aaron Bradshaw, forget about it, my G. You're not one and done, my guy. Them folks gonna they gonna little boy him so bad down there, folks.
Aaron thought he was one and done. He really
Yeah.
did think he was one and done, but that man ain't did nothing. Like you said, he do need to stay in college. He ain't gonna do nothing, but if he go to the pros, he gonna be like Thon Maker ass and gonna be out of there in about 3 years.
Exactly. He gonna be at the end of somebody's bench. Bro, nah, don't do that. Come on back.
Yeah.
To be honest, Wagner need to come back, but I know he ain't gonna go because
No, he ain't gonna do it.
Yeah,
Like there's a lot of guys that feel like they're gonna be lottery that could benefit in coming back for another year. It's just
Well, this is why the women's tournament is so much interesting in the men's because the girls are staying, and so we getting a chance to know these girls.
Yep.
Now we have, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, we don't know who these dudes are. By the time we learn them, they gone.
They gone. They out of there.
The ones that were blue chip guys, yeah, they be gone in an instant, and it just doesn't make. Imagine that would have been funny if Ant-Man, Donovan Mitchell, like a bunch of guys would have stayed 3 years.
I think a lot more cats need to stay, man. Look at the NBA. A lot of these cats ain't developing until their third or fourth year, and that's when teams start giving up on them.
If you putting up them Bronny James numbers, no offense to the young man, stay your ass at school. Because even if you gonna go to the league, and yeah, you average 6. We've seen guys that average 6 in college and then go to the pros and show out. We've also seen guys that average 6 in college and they swore they were gonna show out, but they didn't. Like Marvin Williams, they swore he was gonna show out because he had the measurables, and then he got in the league and ain't did nothing. Kid Gilchrist, they swore he had the measurables. He got to the league. He didn't do nothing. Kwame Brown.
Ben Simmons, they thought he
Ben
I feel like this is picking on a certain somebody right now. Clearly, she named Michael Kilgore, he named Kwame Brown. What all they got in common?
Oh, Jordan. My bad. Them Jordan draft picks, boy. That man ain't got no eye for shit, man. But that man I ain't gonna get on it.
Jordan Cougar.
Yeah.
I was saying
Jordan Cougar. He ain't got no left. I want to know when that man going on them scouting visits, man, to look at these guys I just want to know what that man doing. Like, shouts out to him for drafting Adam Morrison, but nah, bro.
But hey, that's our college wrap up. We talked about a lot, covered a lot of different things. So shout out to y'all for coming out tonight. It's your boy, Mr. D. I'm rocking with the Tricky Tray. Got Goku and, of course, Big Dex in the building. Now, of course, you already know what we came here for tonight. We got our college football schedule breakdown. Back again, we got 3 teams this week. We're going to look at and try to predict what their record will be. This week, we're going to look at Miami, North Carolina, and Iowa. All 3 teams looking to compete with the big dogs. We got North Carolina. They finished 8-5 last year, and they truly underachieved. They lost some heartbreakers at the end of the season, but I feel if they had a few more pieces, they could have changed their fortunes. But they got Drake May off to the NFL, and Max Johnson, he's coming over from Texas A&M. So how do y'all feel looking at the schedule? What do you think about the North Carolina Tar Heels schedule? Do you think they can step up and possibly make the playoffs, or is it going to be another sad year? Somebody tap in.
It looks like they playing a bunch of high school teams.
I promise. Mother playing North Carolina Central.
You got an HBCU on that joint.
Yeah.
North Carolina Central normally say for Georgia.
Whoa. We play Sanford.
Or any other SEC team. I know how y'all SEC teams get down.
Hey, man, look, y'all go play Hawaii like y'all used to, my guy. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. But yeah, about 7-5.
I see 2 losses.
7-5, because I don't see them. NC State, they're going to lose to Virginia. They're going to lose to, not Virginia, but Florida State, they're going to lose to. They might lose to Tech. Duke is hit or miss. And James Madison is hit or miss. And I think they're going to lose. I think they're going to lose the opener to Minnesota.
Ooh, no for bad, ain't it?
Because Max Johnson don't move no needle, really. That man ain't do nothing with all them weapons he had at A&M.
This is true.
Unless he done got really good over the summer. The man really, he a game manager. It's nothing against that. But when you trying to show what you got in college, you got to make plays. You can't wait for the plays to come to you. And he spends too much time trying not to make a mistake that he don't make big plays. So that's my thing on him. North Carolina got weapons. They got running backs. They got wide. They're going to always have that. They've been had that, but it's just about him making that stuff happen. And they defense still iffy as hell. And like this college football, so giving up 28 points a game in the ACC ain't really gonna hurt you much, but it ain't gonna make you out there stand out and be winning like that. So that's why I'm saying like 7-5 and 8-4.
75, 8-4. I honestly think they could possibly bump it up this year. They possibly can get 9 wins because they got some cupcakes. I think they're gonna beat Minnesota, even though Fleck does have them always ready to play. I think they got the weapons, and with Max Brown, I think he's gonna be able to do just a little bit. Gonna be able to take them, even though Drake May was great. I think Max Johnson, by having that SEC background on his resume, I think he's going to be able to elevate them to at least an additional win this year. If they're able to get their defense on track, we don't know what their defensive line is going to be up to this year, but I know Mac Brown, he's going to have them ready to play. He's an excellent coach, so he's really dialed in. So I honestly think with a new quarterback, they may be able to get to 9 wins this year because they got cupcakes. But James Madison, that's going to be a tricky one because James Madison is a real good team. So they may have to watch out for them, but for the most part, they should be able to handle everybody I see on their schedule. Tricky Trey, what you think?
Yeah, I only see them losing to Florida State and NC State. I don't know. I'm on the edge with the Duke and Pittsburgh. I think they're going to be used to playing on them cupcakes, and they're going to probably play a little bit better team after those cupcakes. So they're going to probably – I'm not going to say they're going to play down to their competitors, but I think Duke may surprise them when they come to play them. But I definitely see them with a loss to Florida State, NC State, and then possibly Duke.
Ooh-wee. So it's going to be rough. Goku, Trap, what y'all feel about that? What y'all seeing? Somebody tap in, talk to me.
I look at it, it's Mac Brown, man. He go, you know what I'm saying? You got to give him some kind of respect. But the real question is, how do you replace Drake May?
I think this year, I think they're going to be a shocker. I don't know if that's going to be good enough to get them into the playoffs, even with it being 12 teams. I'm not sure about that. Y'all think they can possibly squeeze into the playoffs?
Oh, yeah, it is a jam.
Yeah, 12 teams. It's wide open.
That's what I'm saying. Would it be 12?
Stay out.
Don't do the four like that, man. Mac Brown, you just said you got to respect
It's only 12
him.
teams. Let's think about this. 12 teams. Out of 12 teams, think they're a top 3 team in the ACC?
Yeah, they possibly could be. Anybody. Y'all could be a top 3 team in the ACC. That is North Carolina. So next up, all right, the Big Ten in the building. We got Iowa. All right, the Hawkeyes, they are back, ready to get it done this season as always. And this is a team that is true definition of a sleeping giant, in my opinion. Every year, Iowa is going to be tough. They're going to play tough on defense, going to have some thoroughbreds in the trenches on both sides. They'll have a playmaker sprinkler here and there. They finished 10-4 last year. Looking at their schedule, what y'all think about it? We'll have to tap in.
I think they're going to be undefeated until they get to Ohio State in October. And from there, the ass whooping's going to commence. Because Iowa, although last 2 years, or 2 out of the last 3 years, they was in a Big Ten championship, which is almost like the national championship. The problem is they don't have no offense. Like, they have all defense in the world, they don't have no offense. So when they go to teams like Ohio State, even though Wisconsin, Maryland, you're going to have to come with it. UCLA, you're going to have to come with it. You're going to have to pick points up. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. They're going to have to put some points on the board because they coming in looking to basically try to take over the Big Ten. I feel these Pac-12 teams, they finna come in and try to give y'all a run for y'all money trap. So I feel like all the OG Big Ten teams going to have to really be on the lookout because the UCLAs, who we got, the Oregons of the world, they're going to be trying to come in and trying to punish y'all, trying to put up 50 and 60. Do you think that the Big Ten is going to have the firepower to withstand it?
You think the Pac-12 got the defense to play this football game? We play physical, bro.
I'm just saying.
Hit them you see what was happening to Washington?
Y'all
saw Washington to Oregon. You saw Washington to Oregon. You saw what happened when we got to Washington.
It's going to be hard to play physical when you down by 28, 35 points, bro.
It's going to be hard to get up 28, 35 points when you keep getting hit in the mouth.
Everybody said Big Ten play physical. What the fuck?
We don't?
Hell no, boy.
Dex, the reason why you question our quarterback is why? Because we run the ball. We play physical
Y'all don't
football.
play those physical. Ain't nobody in between them. Ain't nobody in them trenches, man. Y'all people
Ooh, tripping,
ain't
bro.
nobody in them trenches. Y'all physical is what we do. We play physical.
No, y'all don't play physical. Y'all try to play bully ball. That's
That's
all y'all
physical.
try to do.
LSU
No,
plays
y'all get one freak. Y'all get one freak, and that's our whole defense, whole
Alabama
offense.
used to play physical.
Hey, we gonna be back, Jack, but we ain't talking about Alabama.
Here
We
we
ain't
go.
talking about Alabama. See, y'all see how
Ole
y'all do
Miss,
this every
Ole
week.
Miss
Y'all
with
trying to
Lane
bring
Kiffin.
Alabama up. Boy, Lane Kiffin ain't playing physical.
Yeah, that O-line play physical, bro. That
Okay.
O-line move bodies. Don't do
Okay,
that.
okay, I get that O-line a
The
little bit.
O-line
But they
move bodies.
defensive line.
That's why y'all can't move bodies no more. He took them with him.
Man, all right, wait. Man, I can't wait.
He brought
I can't wait till
He
this
brought his
season,
own
bro.
luggage and his Louis.
I
He the one who got the
cannot
Louis luggage
wait.
round up.
I cannot wait till this season.
Lane got the
bro.
Louis luggage over there in Oxford. Y'all ain't
Y'all
ready
gonna
for
be truly upset this year.
Who
because
gonna be
y'all
upset, man? Bro, we
undefeated.
play y'all. Don't we play
Y'all
y'all
gonna
at
be
the house?
back.
We gonna knock y'all ass out off
Man, you
top.
crazy hell, boy.
That's what it is, boy. We came
Okay.
here. We came here to right wrongs, man. Ain't no more this old dude, man. It's over with. This our house now. Put the word out. We back.
You crazy, man. But I think that they possibly could pull off another 10-win season, but it's gonna be tough for them once they get to them big dogs, the Washingtons. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be ready to play ball. So I don't know if they'll be able to make it back to another Big Ten championship this year. It's gonna be rough with these new cats coming in, but I honestly think I can give them a 10-win season.
Hey, do we all agree? We all agree Ohio State's probably the scariest team in the NCAA right now, right?
What? Say that again.
Like Ohio State, they got to put up a shutout at this point, right?
True, they do. Most definitely, they got to.
Hey, Oregon gonna work them boys. That's all I'm saying. We working everybody.
Well, no, my G, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna
Everybody
be rough.
They Timbs and put their hard hat on when they come out there with us.
Dex, how many wins you giving Iowa, brother?
4.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. You made me lose my screen with that. Wait a minute.
4 wins, 4-8.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
4-8. That's what they getting.
Wow, 4-8. I think they can get 10 wins. Gary,
I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 losses.
Okay, 4 losses.
Yeah, I see Ohio State, Washington, Wisconsin, and UCLA.
Trap, you want to add anything before we move on to our last team, sir?
Oh, no, I got them losing 5 games, though.
Ooh, 5. So they is rough and tough on the Iowa Hawkeyes, but we shall stay tapped in because we are always tapped in at the podcast with the Barbershop Vibes. Shout out to my guys once again. I got my guy Big Dex in the building. I got the tricky Trey G Howell in the building. And of course, I got my boy DJ Trap. And I got my boy Goku listening in too as well, man. So once again, tell somebody to tell somebody. Make sure you all are liking, sharing, subscribing to the YouTube. Make sure you all are following us on all social media platforms, Jack. So lastly, the last one we got up is the U. Miami. We say the best for last. The Hurricanes were supposed to be hot last year, but they really flamed out on the world. I ain't gonna lie. Miami has been trying to slowly resurrect their program, but they have failed to compete with the big dogs the last couple of years. They finished 7-6. Now looking at their schedule going forward, where do you think the Hurricanes can land this year? Is the U finally back? Tap in.
I see 3 losses.
Okay.
I see 3 losses. Surprisingly, I think Florida's going to give them a run for their money and pull out a dub.
Wow.
At the beginning of the season. I like Florida State beating them as well. And then, surprisingly, my other loss for them is going to be either the Wake Forest or the Syracuse game. I think by that time of the year, they're going to have a game where they just slip up and do like they did last year and on try and run in and then fumble with 15 seconds and then lose by like a field goal or something.
I don't know, bro, because looking at the weapons that they bringing in, I think this going to be a totally different Miami Hurricane team that we get this year. They getting Cam Ward from Washington State, right?
Yeah.
And they reloading on their defense. And
yeah, I think they're going to be good on defense. I just have questions about their offense.
Nah, but
I have a question for D.
What's up?
Cocaine back in style? Because that's the only way Miami comes back. You feel me? The Miami came back.
Bro, Miami has a chance to really, bro. Look at this schedule. Hold on, let me make the schedule big now. Make sure you tap into this schedule. I think Uncle Luke made this schedule right here, bro. These folk playing Florida A&M, Ball State, South Florida, Virginia. What? The only competitive games they got is going to be against Louisville, Florida State, and Duke. Maybe Syracuse at the end. The rest of this, man, these folks finna run away. I see them losing maybe 2 games this year and getting into the playoffs. Probably the number 8 or number 9 team. Because they got a chance to win the ACC. ACC is the one conference title that is always up for grabs. Anybody can get it.
Gee, does anybody always get it? It's always the same people every year.
Not really. Not in the ACC.
It's Clemson, Florida State.
Louis compete too.
When have Louisville won that for? Lamar?
I think they won it with Lamar.
And Teddy, I thought.
That's a long time ago, dude.
Bro, it's been in the last 10 years, ain't it?
That's a long time ago, bro. Playoffs ain't even the same no more.
No, Wake Forest won that jump 1 year, but I could be wrong.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Louisville is gonna compete with them. I don't see them being able to compete with Miami, just all because of Cam Ward coming in. The dude is legit, and with the weapons that they're gonna have, but they still gotta make sure that they got everything in the trenches. I don't know what they looking like on them lines. Besides that, they got some weapons, and like on their secondaries looking good. Linebacker course, so I think Miami gonna be up to par this year. You never know. So I'm gonna give them, to be honest, I think they can flip the script. They went 7-6 last year. I think they can get 10 wins this year. 10 wins.
Man, you give everybody 10 wins.
I'm trying to figure out who gonna lose the way this man be coming out. Everybody, bro. Somebody got her.
You get a
ACC.
10. You get a 10. You get a 10.
Bro, somebody gotta lose, man. That way you gotta realize.
10 wins.
They said the SC championship gonna be a fatal 12-way.
Don't you say nothing talking about the Big Ten championship like the national championship. Man, don't you ever say no shit like that.
It's like the Super Bowl.
Man, what? Man, I'm not caring about no Big Ten championship, sir. It may gain a little status this year because y'all done added some more teams like Washington or Oregon and UCLA. Y'all done added some more.
Was the national championship not played between 2 Big Ten teams?
Man, ain't nobody worried. So
I told them, man, we were giving the charity before we started killing people again. It's all right.
Man, look, for real. So don't worry about it. SEC will be back. We gonna go ahead and take out Georgia early. We gonna snake y'all early. Go ahead and get y'all eyes on the prize that y'all know y'all ain't even ready for us. Run up, get done.
All we've been doing is be mad at the house. We gonna run through y'all,
man.
Like
man. How many wins you Miami get, sir? Since they ain't getting 10, like I said.
They probably get 8, 9, but they ain't getting no 10. They might get caught up. I got to see them against FAMU to really just see that because FAMU is the black college national champion.
Man,
so
no folks gonna blow the doors off FAMU.
Yeah, see, that would you say, but we don't know. We shall see.
Yeah, because Kentucky was supposed to blow the doors off Oakland. You see how they panned out.
Exactly.
But that's a different story. So with that being said, fellas, that has brought us to our end for the night. Anything else y'all need to get off your chest?
Kwani might get in trouble, was all I'm saying.
Right. CAA took over. The NBA took over. 5 shooters. Hey, it was a full lineup tonight, Jack. But that has been our show for tonight, fellas. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's been your boy, Mr. D, with the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Shout out to my guy, Big Dex. Shout out to my guy, DJ Trap. Goku, my guy, the Live 5, Q Will. Make sure you all liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Once again, we are the podcast with the barbershop vibes. And as I always say, live your life. Never let them live it for you. Bye.
I'm back to spaz.